The system is the vehicular traffic past a length of roadway. The formation and propagation of traffic jams down the road is a dynamic process that shares characteristics with other models of flow, such as fluid flow and granular flow. Traffic density and vehicle velocity are related because the more vehicles that are on the road, the slower their velocity. In order to keep traffic flow stable and prevent congestion, the number of vehicles that enter the control zone of the system at any given time has to be less than or at least equal to the number of vehicles that leave. There is a critical velocity corresponding to a critical traffic density, where stable flow becomes unstable. During an unstable flow, if one vehicle brakes, then the entire flow will disintegrate and traffic flux decreases until congestion occurs. Stationary bottlenecks are caused by stationary disruptions in the road, such as road design or accidents. Moving bottlenecks arise due to vehicular behavior that disturb the flow upstream of the control zone.
The system for traffic flow is based on the physical principle of conservation. The number of cars within a distance x1, x2 at a given time t is the integral of the traffic density given by the first formula on the slide. Assuming no car can be created or destroyed, then the change of the number of cars is due to the change at the boundaries only. Since number of cars per unit time is the flow, therefore, the rate of the change of the number of cars is given by the following relationship, which is the second equation on the slide, where rho is the traffic density and the v is the traffic velocity. Substituting the number of cars into traffic flux equation, and we get the integral conservation law. It's the mean governing equation for the traffic flow system.
The system is continuous because its state changes continuously over time. At any instant in time, the state of the system can take on many possible values. The traffic flow system cannot be described by a precise mathematical model, although many attempts to model the differential change in the system exist. In this continuous process, the feedback significantly affects the behavior of the system.
The inputs to the system are time, distance, and number of vehicles. And the outputs to the system are the traffic flux, traffic density, and velocity. The variables being measured are also the outputs of the system. From these outputs, the relationship between speed and density, flow flux and density, and speed and flow flux can be obtained. The system uses a closed-loop positive feedback because the measured outputs of the current system state will have an additive influence on the inputs of the next system state.
The system, as is, does not have a control law that senses the operation of the system and carries out corrective action to actuate it to the desired behavior. If we wish to actively keep the traffic flow stable, we would apply a control law to govern behaviors, such as vehicle following and in and out flow on the on and off ramps.
One performance metric will be time it takes to traverse the control zone. Another performance metric will be the amount of fuel consumed, which is determined by the duration and the rate of acceleration or deceleration of the system. The inertial frame is the frame of the stationary observer watching the system of traffic flow. Each vehicle has its own body frame that travels with it as the road winds and curves.